So I'm going to show you how to block your crochet squares. Blocking means stretching them out into the proper shape that they need to be in. Now I've got this, it's called a blocking board. You can buy these on Amazon, lots of different websites. If you're really handy, you could actually make one. Now this one's got a stand that you put like this. I don't need that. You get these metal pins. Now, if you don't have one of these, what you can do is you can get some cardboard. I'll show you with this. You can actually turn this into a blocking board. All you need to do is poke some holes into it and either use something like this. You can use pins, you can use darning needles, anything that you can pin in to hold your board. So you can use some cardboard or some, layer it up like this and you can keep it for a long time. Now I'll pop that in there so I don't lose it. So I've got these. What I'm going to do for the first time with them though, I've got a baby wipe and I'm going to wipe these. Sometimes when you get these, they're a little bit dirty, and give those a good clean. Just to take any oil off that might be on them when you first buy them. That one had a little bit of a dark streak. You don't want, these are stainless steel, but you don't want any of the oil that gets put on these when they're made to come off on your crochet. Now you can get bigger blocks than this, and these pins go into the holes and you can put lots of your granny squares or your granny circles in there. Just going to give these all a clean. Rub them around in there. Now, these ones are damp. I made them damp. I squished them with water. Now, what you'll do is you put your pin in. I'm going to put it in the corner and put that one on. I want them all to be the same size. Well, we go with that one there and push that one in. Now, 1, 2, 3, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 there. I'll go in one just to keep it even. You do it to where you think 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'll put that one in there. Just push them in evenly. 1, 2. I've got 2 there. Just make sure you're putting them in so that they're even. I think we need to go, I'm going to go out one more and go in there with that one. I've got 3 spaces there. 1, 2, 3, in there with that one. And we'll copy the same thing. I've got 1, 2, 3, so count 1, 2, 3, then put that one into there. Got one in between and one into there. Then I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that one will go in there. You can adjust these. 1, 2, 3. Then that one went in. We're going to have enough of these. I might not have enough. I might need to change it or put something else in. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1. Then that one. 1, 2, 3. Then that one. Push that in. Now I need another 2 pins. What can I use? I've got some large darning needles, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, then that one went in, put it in that way. It's a bit thicker. I'll hold that up. Then one, and that one went in there. 1, 2, 3. That is how you block your work. Now, what you'll do is you'll leave that to dry off. Just leave it for a day or so. I'll find something else to go in there to hold that up. Maybe a piece of wire or something. So what you'll do is you'll leave them in there. Now, I've got a couple more, and these are damp as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop them in the same places around these pins. Now, the other blocking board I had more pins than this one. You can buy extra pins, but anything that you find that can go in to the space, I suppose, we'll push that down. Make sure it goes, those ones will go over those two. I might find some other pins. Push them down. Now, I do have long tails on these. These are to hold, these are to sew them when I'm sewing this blanket together. And do the same with that one. Just loop them all over the same place. I might order a larger one of these. I like using these when you have a lot of squares. You can do it with circles as well. You can sort of work your way around in a circle. If you have granny circles, we'll just pop those two over there. Now, I'll need to fix that one. Got that one going in the wrong place. And I've got a big stitch there. Now, you can put them through the stitches, but I'm putting it through the spaces. Just put them all in. And these pins are going to hold them in shape like that. So when you leave them for a couple of days, especially if they're damp, I've got a white one because I'm doing more of these. And hopefully this one should fit as well. It's different yarn. It's still the same thickness. It's still double knitting. Just put it on. And if you're doing squares or circles and you're using different yarns, you can stretch them all to the same size. And that's what blocking is. It's pulling it into the shape that you need it to be in. Push that right down. And there we go. That one's going to be the same size. No matter what the shape, work it around to the way you want it on your board. Do them when they're damp and then leave them to dry. You leave them at least, I would say maybe a day, 2 days. If you've done blocking before, let me know in the comments how long you left yours. I'm going to show you what your squares look like. They're kind of twisted before you stretch them on the blocking board like I showed you. And when they're stretched, they're a lot bigger and a lot flatter as well. So once you've done your blocking, this is what they look like. Your squares are nice and flat and all ready for you to sew them together. It's quite easy and it completely changes the look of your square. As you can see, they're bigger, they're flatter and much better. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to subscribe to YouTube channels. Click on the bell icon, you'll get a notification when I put up a new video. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.